Hi everyone, welcome back to the nest. It's Robin. In order to try and be in compliance with COPA, I'm now asking all children 18 years or younger to please turn this channel off now. There is nothing here of interest for you, and the content I put on this channel isn't intended for a younger audience. Thank you. So I wanted to share with you all what I had made for my husband for Valentine's Day, and I think when I hauled this little die set here, I was telling you all that I had been, or I didn't haul it. It was actually, my husband got it for me for Christmas, and it was, I asked for two things for Christmas, and this was, this was one of them. And so I was just thrilled to get it. It's the truck die from Spellbinders. Sorry, I have some of my pieces down in here, but it's the large die of the month, and it's called Trucking Through the Seasons, and I love it. So I used this die, but I was noticing down here the little words that you put in the tailgate on the initial die set. It only says thanks for you and hooray. Well, it's Valentine's Day, so I wanted something more. So I went back on Spellbinder's website, and I don't think I shared this with you all, but I picked up the So Many Sentiments die right there. I picked this up, and it gives you more sayings, and there is the sayings that you can put in the little tailgate. And of course I wanted to use this one, so I used those, and then I also used this little CC Designs rubber stamp. I hauled this when they were clearancing out all of their rubber stamps, and I just loved this little girl. I thought she was so cute, so I used her. So here is my project. Now, it took me 3 days to, Zoe's under me, sorry. It took me 3 days, or 4 days, excuse me, to make this project, and I don't know why. I was just slow. It normally wouldn't. But here is my project, and as you can see here, I have turned the little truck die into a shaker, to a little shaker card. And the back part here is actually some cardboard that I ripped one layer off, and then did like a mixed media effect on it, and then ripped some of the wood grain paper and put on top of that, and inked around the edges. And then I wrote "Love You More Than Anything," and oh boy, I don't remember which stamp set this came from now. Sorry. If you want to know, I'll put it in the comments below, and I'll tell you, but I can't remember now. But I did it in like a dark brown color, and then I actually went back over it in certain spots with some black soot, because I wanted it to look like it was, I have already messed my nails up, because I wanted it to look like it was wood, you know, like burned into the wood. And then a couple little hearts that says G and R, and I just layered those up. And then I added a couple of little flowers up here, and this is my little stamp girl that I colored up with my Spectrum Noir markers. And so let me show you. It is actually an easel card, but I'm going to open it up like this and show you that here I just tore some more paper, and it says "Be My Valentine, today, tomorrow, and always." And this is an actual piece of wood trim that was out in the garage that I grabbed. And this is the second time that I've used these odd little pieces of trim. But it holds it holds the little easel card up perfectly. And so on top of the easel card then, I made a box. And this is just like a matchbook box. I'll just go all the way around. And I added some of the more of the wood grain paper all the way around. And on the front, right here, I used a Tim Holtz keyhole metal piece, and then I snipped off, these are the little brads that come with it, but I snipped off the backs and just glued them on there with glossy accents. And I've had this little knob right here. This is from Industrial Chic, and I've had these little knobs forever in my stash, so I used it because it goes with the blue thing. But I'll show you the inside here. It's full of candy, so I'm going to have to empty it, so give me a minute. Yes, I filled it full. But let me empty it real quick so I can show you what I did in the bottom, and then we'll have to put it back so, you know, he can have his treats. So inside the bottom of the box, I put "Love You Again," stamped it again, and then I used this little die right here that I picked up from Tuesday morning, just here recently, and it looks like a little doily, so I picked that up, and this is where my little knob goes on. So it's good and sturdy, and then it just slides back in, and this is why I see what's matchbook. So it just goes back in here, slides right back in, and then on the bottom, I wrote a special message to my husband on the bottom, so I'm not going to show that, but I used some little wooden balls that I found probably at Hobby Lobby, but they're flat on one side, so I used that for my feet, and I just painted them up a little bit with the paints that I was using for this, and they were chalk paints. But you can see here that my little truck is I turned the little viewer part right there into a shaker, and it's dimensional. Here's the side view. See how it's dimensional? And then of course the little girl, I made her look like she had her little knee up on the bumper and her hand on the tailgate, because I just thought that it fit perfectly. So, and then she's popped up, of course. That's what it looks like on the side. And so yeah, that is my little project share that I have with you all. I enjoyed making it. I hadn't constructed anything like this in a long time, and I think that's why I struggled. You know, of course it's my dimensions and stuff, but I'd almost forgotten how to do it. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you get some inspiration from it. And thanks for watching, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye. Shh, I may get a piece of his candy. Bye.